you know what an artist and a sniper have in common? Details. Like when a touch of color is out of place, when a shadow does not match with its surroundings, or when a shape is not where it is supposed to be. The only difference is the stakes. Mine are higher.
What's going on, ladies and gents? Dangerous here, bringing you guys today some Rainbow Six Siege. And today I wanted to bring something new to the table. Now, as many of you know, I do in-depth review on guns from here and there, just bringing it on a gamer pointer's perspective on how what you should be really expecting on its gun and the statistics for the people that are looking for that. But I like speaking as a gamer to everyone. Now, a big game that's hitting the market here is Rainbow Six Siege, as we've already mentioned. So I figured, why not bring that over to this? Now I know what you're thinking, Moose, the title, why is it named? Here's the point. We're talking about operators specifically. Now, since guns are kind of exclusive to each operator, and every operator is pretty much the key point of Rainbow Six Siege, that's what I wanted to focus on here. So, let's bring up with one of the most interesting operators of them all, Glaz. Now, a little fun fact about Glaz, his name actually means eye in Russian, which is funny. It's punny, get it? Because, like, every operator has, like, really bad names in this game. Like, Thermite, he has a thermite charge. They were really original, I promise. Sludge, what do you think he has? A toilet plunger. Precisely. So, Glaz is the sniper. His special ability is the flip-up sight, which allows him to magnify any reticule that you have on his OTS, was it OTS-03? OTS-03 sniper rifle, which can help him engage, obviously, at long ranges, bringing up any sight that you have on. So if you have the ACOG, reflex, hollow, the other thing, is like a red dot and a reflex? I'm not sure what they have in Siege. I can't remember that off the top of my head, but it will magnify whatever you have on top of your gun at the point, and then allows you to see with a little bit more of a red filter around the area, allowing you to engage targets in closer range, longer range, distinctively make them pop out more. Now, this is where everything kind of falls into a weird little scenario, if we will, here. Glaz is that character that really has a difficult time fitting in for the average player, not the average player, but for a player that is expecting more than what they receive. The sniper rifle he uses has a very long trigger delay. It's not the longest in the world, but it's definitely, if you don't get a headshot in, a ranges where you need it, you might be in a sticky situation. Depends on the opponent that you're facing. It's all relevant, I guess, in Rainbow Six Siege. Who are you facing? How are they facing? It's just kind of down the wire, things like that. But in situations like that, this is where his pistol, the PMM, comes in great. Now, I know he also has the G8, the GSH, the Gush. It's so fun to say, Gush. But the PMM also, I would strongly recommend way more than the Gush. Because, one, the PMM hits like a fucking truck. Yes, it has less ammo, but at the end of the day, you can easily take down someone with a good chunk of its magazine, and then you get to reload. Pistols are the longest reload in the world, so you can get a new mag in and pop another guy if you need to. Just play your angles correctly and, play them as they need to be. Now, for his equipment, that's always up to you guys. I can't recommend that because, honestly, I don't understand why you need a smoke grenade for him, because you have a whole other team that's working with you in the vicinity of the area, so you might just it depends on the situation. Breaching charges are always amazing because they're breaching charges, but then you have smoke grenades, which can be hit or miss depending on if you could throw it down and move to a different area, of course, but it's not recommended because in areas like that there isn't much where you could run, because it's not going to be hard for a guy to decipher, okay, did he go left or right? It's not maybe the greatest thing. It's, once again, depends on the situation how you want to use Glaz. Now, when using Glaz, there's many long-range situations that you can actually put yourself into at an advantage. One prime example is the airplane. If you notice outside on many maps, you will see these lifts where you can climb up and you can shoot into the area. On the airplane map, if they're defending on the middle level of the plane, you can actually shoot through the glass because his caliber is so high. You know, the caliber in his Dragunov, the OST, is so powerful it can punch through it and hit people on the inside. If you score a nice headshot, that's a kill. If you score another few headshots, that's some more kills. Or you can put people down, put chaos, force them into a prone position. You can cause disruption. It's happened to me before, actually. This is why I'm bringing this to you, because I was in the middle of a situation, and fucking Glaz starts blowing my teammates' heads off. I'm like, okay, wonderful. The sniper's looking at us. And it did add some intensity. Now, all at the same time, per se, that is one situation that is very prime. Other times that will never happen. So what else could you do with Glaz? Well, you can hold down hallways. With his long range, you could stay all the way down. Even if you don't have to bring up his flip side, you can still hold the hallway. If someone comes through, pop him twice with the suppressed, shot, and boom. You've still got a hallway held. No one knows what's going on unless they're communicating, and it's still prime on a level where you're being effective and helping your team. You're holding a flank as they clear out the room. Now, for the situations where you're left alone, once again, the PMM is the pistol of your choice. You can use a sniper rifle if you really want to stay, if you want to take your time, push the time length, push the time strain, and shoot people carefully, rework your routes, but that gets a little ballsy in the end because the enemy team's like, okay, fuck this, I want to go find Glaz and kill him because he's starting to annoy me, because they usually would have the advantage over you. It depends once again on your trigger control, your accuracy, and whatever else in the situations that come. So, some things to know about Glaz. As I said earlier, he can punch through, the glass that many other caliber rounds can't on the airplane map. Well, did you also know that his Dragunov, or the OST-03 can punch through castles' bulletproof barricades? Yeah, apparently it's got high enough caliber to do that. Bet you didn't know that. There's many other things. He's capable of dispatching hostiles at safe ranges. Obviously, it's a given. But, it's just, how do I say, he's that character that once someone breaches one end, you can hit him from other ends. He's just that character that needs to play at certain angles and certain kind of dimensions almost, where, one team's expecting, okay, they just breached, you drag everyone out, and then Glaz shoots them all in the head. That's kind of what you're looking for here. It's very confusing, but Glaz makes it work if you know what you're doing. I hope that wasn't too confusing. But yes, just one thing you should know, the caliber of Glaz's Dragunov is powerful enough to pierce through castles' bulletproof barricades. I don't understand why it's called bulletproof if the caliber can pierce through it. Maybe it can't withstand that. Way to go, castle. But that's interesting for you to know. Maybe someone's getting ballsy and standing there just shooting the back of the head. I didn't know that either until reading that now. But it's once again all primarily up to you and how you play it. These are just things you maybe should know, or if you want to get better with an operator, take these tips into advice, I guess. If you guys want me to expand on anything more, bring anything more, I'm trying to look for damage statistics, other things like that. It's kind of difficult because I can't find a reliable site like Synthic to bring things like that. So, with that being said, tell me what you guys thought about this video. Tell me what I should add, what I'm missing. I'll cover obviously all the operators as I can, but it's very difficult with such limited supply. This is very player-to-player, I guess, oriented to speak, as I love doing, but sometimes facts is always good to back up a situation where you need them. So I hope these tips found it useful. So remember, guys, you can shoot the castle's bulletproof barricading. That's pretty much like the most important thing. And just pick your fights. That's another tip that you should just pull through with Glaz. That's pretty much it. Once you get the hang of it, I guarantee you'll find your niche. You'll come back and be like, hey, Moose, did you know this? That's cool. I didn't know that. Now I do. Anyways, guys, I hope you found this useful. I hope you found this informational. Tell me what I should add, if I should take away. You guys pretty much are on the reins here because there's a whole new thing I'm trying here. Anyways, guys, I'm the Digipus, and I will see you sexy bees in the next episode. Peace.